Your brain has a speed limit, or at least that is what you have been told. Some people are fast learners, others just are not. You have probably accepted which category you fall into by now. But here is what neuroscientists discovered in the last decade that changes everything. Your brain does not have a speed limit. It has friction, and most of that friction, you are creating it yourself without even knowing. The people who learn faster are not smarter, they are not more talented. They have just figured out how to remove the obstacles your brain keeps tripping over. Stay with me, because what I am about to show you is the exact neurological difference between someone who takes 6 months to master something and someone who does it in 3. And it has nothing to do with talent. Let me ask you something. Have you ever spent hours studying something, feeling like you are making progress, then a week later it is like you never learned it at all? You have to start over, relearn the basics. Convince your brain all over again that this information matters. If that sounds familiar, here is what is happening. Your brain is not slow. It is efficient, and efficiency, in this case, is your enemy. C. Your brain is designed to conserve energy. It does not want to build new neural pathways unless it absolutely has to. New pathways are expensive, they require glucose, attention, repeated effort. So your brain has a filter, a gatekeeper that decides, is this information worth remembering, or can we discard it? That gatekeeper is called the reticular activating system. And if you do not know how to convince it that what you are learning matters, you are fighting an uphill battle you will never win. Fast learners, they have cracked the code to that gatekeeper. Here is the science that changes the game. Researchers at MIT ran a study on skill acquisition in 2018. They took 2 groups learning the same material: piano sequences, language patterns, motor skills. Group 1 studied for 1 hour straight, 6 days in a row. Group 2 studied for 1 hour, then took specific 10-minute breaks between sessions spaced across the same 6 days. At the end of the week, both groups had put in the same total hours. But Group 2, the one with structured breaks, performed 60% better on recall tests. Same time invested, radically different results. Why? Because learning does not happen during practice, it happens after. Subscribe now, because what I am about to explain is exactly why your current study method is sabotaging you. When you practice something, reading, problem solving, a new skill, your brain is actively firing neurons, building temporary connections. But those connections are fragile. They are like wet cement. Push on them too early and they collapse. This is where most people fail. They cram. They binge study. They try to force learning by sheer repetition in one sitting. But your brain does not solidify memories during effort. It solidifies them during rest. There is a process called memory consolidation. It happens during breaks, during sleep, during the moments when you stop trying. Your hippocampus, the memory processor in your brain, takes those fragile connections and transfers them into long-term storage. But it can only do this when you are not actively learning. Think of it like saving a file on a computer. You can type all day, but if you never hit save, the work disappears. Most people are typing without saving, the fast learners. They have built save points into their system. So here is the first principle of faster learning: strategic rest beats constant effort. But resting alone is not enough. You need to understand the second variable, attention density. Most people think learning is about time. I studied for 3 hours. But your brain does not care about time, it cares about the quality of attention. A study from Stanford found that students who studied for 30 minutes with full, undivided focus retained more than students who studied for 90 minutes while distracted. 3 times the time, worse results, because every time your attention splits, checking your phone, switching tabs, letting your mind wander, your prefrontal cortex has to restart the encoding process. You are not learning for 90 minutes. You are learning for 90 fragmented micro-sessions that never build momentum. Neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman calls this ultradian cycles. Your brain operates in roughly 90-minute windows of peak focus, followed by a mandatory recovery period. If you try to push past that window, your attention quality collapses. You are still sitting there, you are still highlighting. But your brain checked out 20 minutes ago. Fast learners do not study longer. They study sharper, then stop before their brain taps out. Here is the framework. I call it the ACE protocol. Absorb, consolidate, expand. Let me break it down. Absorb is your focused learning window, but shorter than you think, 25 to 45 minutes. That is it, not 2 hours, not until you finish the chapter. During this window, single task obsessively. Phone in another room, no music with lyrics, no multitasking. Your only job is to encode information as efficiently as possible. But here is the part most people miss. How you absorb matters just as much as how long. Active recall beats passive review every single time. Instead of rereading notes, close them. Try to write down everything you remember. Struggle to retrieve it. That struggle is the signal your brain needs to mark this information as important. A Princeton study showed that students who used active recall retained 50% more information than students who just reread their materials. 50%, same content, different method. If you are still highlighting and rereading, you are learning at half speed. Only subscribers will actually change how they study. If you are serious about this, prove it. Hit subscribe. Now comes consolidate, the phase most people completely skip. After your focused session, take a 10-minute break, not scrolling, not switching tasks. Genuine rest, walk, stare out a window, let your mind wander. This is when your hippocampus transfers short-term memories into long-term storage. Dr. Leela Davichi at Columbia University found that brain activity during rest periods directly predicts how well you will remember material later. Your brain is literally rehearsing what you just learned, but only if you give it the space to do so. Most people finish studying and immediately jump to the next thing: email, social media. Another subject, they are overwriting the consolidation process before it even starts. Fast learners treat rest as part of the learning, not a reward after, part of the process. Finally, expand. This is where you take what you just learned and stretch it into new contexts. Ask yourself, where else does this apply? What does this remind me of? How would I teach this to someone who has never heard of it? This is called elaborative interrogation, and it is one of the most researched techniques in cognitive science. When you force your brain to connect new information to existing knowledge, you are building a network, not just storing isolated facts. The more connections, the faster retrieval becomes. The faster retrieval, the quicker you can build on that knowledge. This is why some people seem to get it immediately when learning something new. They are not smarter. They have just built denser knowledge networks that new information plugs into instantly. You can build the same network, you just need to stop skipping this step. Here is what this looks like in real life. Let us say you are learning about compound interest. Absorb for 25 minutes, study the formula, work through examples. Use active recall, close your notes, and try to explain it from memory. Consolidate for 10 minutes, walk away. Let your brain process, do not check your phone. Expand for 5 minutes, ask yourself, where else does exponential growth show up? Habits, skills, relationships, connect the dots. Total time, 40 minutes, but the retention quality. Double what you would get from 2 hours of passive reading. That is the difference, not more effort, smarter effort. Now let me show you the contrast. If you keep learning the old way, long, unfocused sessions with no breaks, passive review, no expansion, you will stay on the same treadmill. You will spend hours studying and forget half of it by next week. You will feel busy but wonder why nothing sticks. Learning will always feel hard, slow, frustrating, but if you use the ACE protocol, focused bursts, strategic rest, deliberate expansion, you do not just learn faster. You start compounding. Each thing you learn makes the next thing easier. Your brain gets better at learning itself. That is what 2 times faster actually means. Not cramming twice as much at the same time. It means reaching a point where your brain absorbs, consolidates, and connects so efficiently that learning stops feeling like work. It becomes automatic. So here is your challenge. Tomorrow, pick one thing you need to learn, just one. Apply the ACE protocol, 25-minute focused session with active recall and no distractions. 10-minute rest as a genuine mental break. 5-minute expansion to connect it to something you already know. That is 40 minutes, one cycle, then come back here and comment, did it feel different? Did you retain more? Let us test this together. Because most people will not agree this makes sense, then go back to studying the way they always have. Do not be like most people. If this changed how you think about learning, share it. Someone in your life is still grinding for hours and wondering why nothing sticks. Show them there is a better way. Your brain is ready to learn faster. You just needed the right protocol. I will see you in the next one.